We have J.K. Simmons, the King of Bacchus this year, and wow, what an honor for you. What an honor for us.
Yeah, well, it was a great honor for me and a great evening.
And I understand this was your very first Mardi Gras?
It is indeed. Not my first trip to New Orleans by any stretch. I've shot several movies here, but yeah, my first Mardi Gras.
And you know, I thought for sure you would bring your Oscar because it is the golden anniversary, and the Oscar is gold.
Yeah,
you could have worn it around your neck. It would have been awesome.
I could have had it on a big chain. It would have matched the theme.
But this crown is so impressive. Is it heavy?
Crown is heavy, I'm not going to lie.
It is.
And I alternated it with another crown that was much lighter that was made for me by the kids at Children's Hospital.
Oh, wow, you visited yesterday, right? Yeah.
And that paper mache is a lot more comfortable than this. I'm not going to...
I hear you.
You know, and I was asking you about how your ride was today, and you were describing it to me. You had like every bit of New Orleans weather. Yeah,
we experienced all of New Orleans. We started out, it was hot and muggy, and we were sweating like pigs, all of us up there on the float. Probably not the 9-year-old pages, but us old guys that were up there throwing beads off. And then we got some rain for a while, a little drizzle, then a little semi-serious rain, and then a nice cool breeze kicked in. So we had the whole experience.
I think I heard in one of the interviews you were saying that you didn't want to hurt your arm by throwing overhand, so you're throwing underhand.
You know what? This is so embarrassing as a guy that used to consider himself somewhat athletic. I hurt my arm about 45 minutes after I got off the plane, throwing doubloons. So we'll see if I have to have some rotator cuff surgery when I get back home.
Let me tell you what, I've had it. You don't want to get it.
Yeah, well, I've had every other joint operated on, so why not?
What's been the highlight of the night for you?
Aside from talking to us.
Aside from talking to you.
Because Eric's the king, too, if you didn't know.
Well, the highlight of the whole visit, I got to say, was the Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
The highlight of the night, I think, was, I guess, a three-way tie. Meeting the mayor and toasting the mayor back and forth, toasting the crew of Orpheus back and forth with Harry Connick Jr. and Jamie Alexander and Keegan-Michael Key, and then showing up here at the convention center and seeing where it really gets rowdy.
Yeah. And you had a big night ahead of you. I mean, you're going to stay till it's all over, right?
I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I think I might just go home.
Yeah,
you got to give a big
wrap it up
first, though.
Yeah, nobody told me about a big speech. I mean, I've been up there and say hi, thank you.
Your minions tonight.
Yeah, well, you know.
Eric, if you need help looking down on people, Eric can help you with that. He's a professional. Look, I understand that you had to ask, like, hey, should I do this thing? What was your thought when they first asked you?
Well, I mean, like I said, I've never been to Mardi Gras.
No idea.
I mean, I didn't know what this was all about. I knew a couple of guys.
You got some friends here in New Orleans?
Yeah, I got some local friends, and my friend G.W. Bailey was a King of Bacchus a few years ago. You call him a past king, or you can call him what I call him, which is an old king. He filled me in a little bit and told me that, it's about the best time you can have.
Was it all you expected? Because when you were out there and you see that many people along the streets wanting throws and to see you, and it's got to be pretty heady.
It was amazing and then the beginning of it. I was just talking to Anthony Mackie, another former king, right before the thing.
His son is one of the pages on your
I know.
book.
Yeah. No, believe me, we were giving each other a ration of grief back and forth the whole ride. But he said, man, when you come out there and you see all those people, he said and of course he's a New Orleans guy, so super special for him. And that exactly happened. I saw that crowd on St. Charles, and I thought, wow, this is unbelievable. And then it just kept going and going and going and getting bigger and bigger. And when you make that turn onto Canal Street, it's like, wow. And then, like I said, coming into the convention center here was the real.
And what's your pitch line for the insurance company?
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. I didn't memorize my lines.
Let me ask you this. Did you see a thing or two on the parade route?
I did see a thing or two on the parade route, but you know what? I got to say, all in all, it was very G-rated from my perspective.
That is a good thing.
You sound disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed at all. I just didn't know what to expect. Out-of-towners hear a lot of stories.
Perfect.
All right. J.K., congratulations. Thank you so much.
We really
You've been a great king.
With you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You've been a great king.
Enjoy the rest of your reign, sir.
We'll do it.
That's right. And make a great speech.
Yeah. Well.